One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will put total weather to crank us up. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give from the gun. Shakes off the defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
This crowd on hinge, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Looking to pass. It's Aurora. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Makes the catch. It's Rich. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fakes the grab. Crosses the 40. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Oh, they're after him. Complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
He fires to the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Gator! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their feet.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Kennedy. He makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They send the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Gators send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it first and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabs it in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn out the field. You saw that right there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now on second and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. Nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. A nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak. Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Scanning the field, it's Aurora. He's going for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by a field goal over Navy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25. And the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the move. Gets it past the marker. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. There he goes. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going over the top. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got the back over the middle. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
third. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
Yeah, I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Aurora. Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Throws to the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks the tackle. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
The lone back's got it. Runs through the tackle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. A run for the quarterback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And man, that is a great tackle, man. Your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but man, did he do it right there.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Aurora. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This time they'll go to the running game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's got the tight end, and the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And that is no good after the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football down.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Runs through a tackle. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snags it over the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Hugs it downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. Picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. You're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown tie. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To throw, it's Kennedy. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Power football with the run. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Navy. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.